Hello everyone, thank you for joining me on another stream. And hello, Roda. Victoria Roda. Thank you for joining the stream. No, I saw that you changed your name. I was like, who is that? Thank you again, Lily, for joining me. And thank you everyone also on other platforms. Today we're gonna be continuing Final Fantasy and finishing in this patches. We're on patch Defenders of Eorzea, I believe. It's great to be back. I miss you guys. It was a couple of days of not streaming, but we need to take our breaks too to come back stronger. And if you guys hear any fan noises and stuff like that, I'm in the middle of a heat wave, so it's pretty hot. So sorry about that sound if you hear it. I have noise gauge, so it shouldn't be a problem that much. But just in case. How's everyone's day going? It's really hot today. Alright. I got a new minion, do you see? My Captus minion. I did a little bit of quality of life stuff. Unlocking some stuff. Like the sightseeing log and what are the logs? Or streaming list, fish log, sightseeing log, stuff like that. Just, you know, fun features that are locked away that might be a little mundane to do, but not actually filling any logs. I'm gonna leave that for if you want to level up or anything. But let's get started. We have a lot to do. Crafting log will unlock when you unlock crafters. When I do the crafting guild or class. Yeah, okay. Once we, I think, run out of gear to get just in missions, you could try and get that. I level up fishing a little bit just to get at least like fishing 10. Same with gathering log. Okay. On the day that we want to relax, we could just do those two things. Unlocking crafting and gathering and botanist or miner. That will unlock when you pick up botanist or miner. Oh, gathering will unlock when you pick up botany or miner. Both of those seems fun. Okay. So this mission, while I'm running everywhere, this mission was always like there, like, come back to me, Ophelia. Come back to me, Ophelia. But first, let me greet everyone, or let me allow TikTok to see everything, because they have a short intention span. So if we're not in the middle of action, they leave quickly. So let's go. We gotta go to Morda. Hello, Stephanie. Thank you for joining me again. We have a lot to do. The first thing first, we gotta turn in this mission. I have to get one of these too. I know I have a key for it, but I don't really know how to like use it. Another thing, I gotta start putting my my items into either give it to my Chocobo or give it to my my retainers or something like that, because it's starting to fill up my packages, not packages. Hey Carter, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. No, Minfilia. I finally done what you asked.
Latest news from Uldar was most disturbing.
Yeah, they're about to have a civil war.
Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long.
I don't even know where he got hurt. He just showed up being hurt.
Be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now.
Yeah, we gotta stop this. Ooh. Knock, Aurora. Let's try Knock. Maybe we'll get a good one. I still don't know what's the difference between them. Let's see, everyone. It's been a while. Are we able to stop a whole war?
Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then, I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Ramu.
Thancred says I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain?
Another Primal. Oh, the guy with the long beard. Perfect. We have just a photo for it.
Murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylph lands, however, display no signs of undue commotion.
And how did it appear?
Apolimo says forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children.
So they appear without being summoned?
I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory.
There's an empire back here.
The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice.
Mm-mm.
Ida says, oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon.
What? Why? Nothing's happening to them.
Says, I beg your pardon. You foresaw this eventuality and did naught to prevent it.
Thank you for the like.
Ida says, I told Papolimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory.
Could you be responsible for the Primal being showing up now?
Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest.
Apolimo says, and so long as Castromorian stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In
That is
short,
dangerous.
and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee.
Strangers.
By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to safety under the concealing canopy.
That's why. And of course they don't know to stay away from them, their territory.
'Tis like that the Sylphs perceive this panic migration as yet another invasion, and quicken their efforts to summon their god.
Damn.
Ishtola says I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming.
Apolimo says indeed. One cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity.
What does?
Cyber, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania.
It was mostly just miscommunication.
Might one who treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning.
Ishtola says, a fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial.
You can't just speak to them like, hey,
Says, but maybe this time
everything is good. and then they leave and everything's not good, and then we're to blame.
Philia says let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence.
You though?
The elder Seedseer has requested your personal
Oh right,
involvement.
not the refugees.
Commander Hulorix at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able.
But I was just there.
Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter,
No, it was in
it
Limsa.
suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require.
Nice, finally. Let's go be diplomats. Okay, so we need to see Adder's. Where? Oh, back to base. There was another thing that I haven't unlocked, which is in the hunt or something like that. But it said I have to be like Serpent first class or something. But I don't have enough seals for that yet to promote myself. I have to do more missions for the Grand Company. But I did get ventures to send out send the retainers out more.
Versailles Heroic says, Private Bolt, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial, skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nafika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the Lotus Stand.
Alright, so let's go to the meeting place. I rather hope I could have a diplomatic solution, because that guy looks cool. Reminds me of kind of like what's going on? It spawned me behind the fence. What's his name from Harry Potter? The Gandalf? No, that's from Lord of the Rings.
Says the other Scions have already
The headmaster.
May I show
He looks like him. Let's go in. Everybody's here. What's the situation?
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
Wonder how the elementals look like.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Oh.
Our guest informs us that the Sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin.
But you didn't call them? How's that possible?
Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelve's Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
Can he sen us as immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided?
Blessed as you are with the power
Sorry.
of you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
My fan fell.
The Twelve's Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
I'll do my best.
You have my thanks. Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelve's Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
We'll do our best. Okay. So they're in Little Solace. Yeah. They keep saying like deep in the forest, but that wasn't actually that deep. Also, I noticed that if I double click on my mini map, it opens a big map. I was always going for my M key. That's a little time saver. Serpent Lieutenant, why are you here?
Serpent Lieutenant says Private Bolt. I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the primal Ramu himself, an unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings.
If they return. Evening star, day star, evening star, day star. Let me see which ones I get. Evening star. Nice. That's the only one I know. I always get evening star. Uh-oh. Will he accept us?
I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation.
Yeah, or if you click the quest, it will open. It also opens a map. I'm getting online. Oh, it's a fight? Oh no, I thought we could do it diplomatically. Okay, Lily, I'll be waiting. I was told that a messenger will be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. What happened?
Maxio says this one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched ones summoned Lord Ramu. Serpent Lieutenant says your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow Scions?
Oh, they're already there?
Maxio says it would be this one's pleasure, walking one. Please come with this one.
Let's go. Maxo. Oh, they're deep in there. And also this is so cool. Their Beastland, or their territory, I think is the coolest one I've seen. Like, what is this? It's like a giant tree. Can I go in it? It's spraying mist everywhere. Oh, wrong way. They're right here. Oh, I know that area. That's where I fought a couple of them, I believe, or the Kobo. Mago Kobo.
Ventured deep within the Sylph lands. These ones must proceed carefully, and keep an eye out for touched ones.
Oh, not there yet?